it's sometimes very tough to deal with these people.
Yep.
And the reason why I said it is tough is because some people will call you because they know you.
Yeah, man, no man.
Yeah, man, no man kind of stuff. Because they know you, they want to really play it and almost not pay you.
Yeah.
Which is really bad. In the sense that if you were not available or if you were not an MC, these very people will go to people that they don't know and give them plenty of money.
Yeah.
And pay them plenty of money because they don't know them.
Yeah.
And because they think that they are good and because they think that they are going to do the job. So they're going to pay them that huge amount of money. But guess what happens when they know you? Is them coming to you and telling you, oh, I don't spend plenty of money for the team. You can help your brother. Somebody will even tell you that, bro, even if I not be higher, you know, higher, maybe for still come the party. You know, I love it. I like the party lifestyle in the DMV.
Yeah.
Because I'm an MC. I go like out of states and I do events in other states though.
Yeah.
So I've gone to states like Massachusetts. The party lifestyle there, it's okay.
It's
but as compared to this, bro, we make it late.
Even when you have a party, you tell people, oh, 6 o'clock. Maryland will tell you black man time. They're going to tell you black man time. And you don't even start the particular time. And that's tough for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now how do you coordinate your this thing effectively? And sometime maybe the hall is going to close. You're like, bro, I got like maybe 2 hours or 1 hour to make this thing work.
Guess what?
Yeah.
This is what they do. They sit at home. They call whoever is at the party. It don't start.
Yeah.
It don't start. And then when you tell them, people never come.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
like,
no.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll show. Now, he or she is not getting ready to come and also be part of the people that have come.
Yeah, because people...
He's sitting and waiting for people to come.
They come later, yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So when they ask you, pa, it don't come. And then they be like, oh, bro, ready be for play for chop. You get? The guy now will be like, oh, I'm almost late.
Yeah.
I'm almost late for this party.
Rush.
Nah, rushing things and then he'll come and join.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Benrolins Blueprint Podcast. I'm your host, Benrolins Awandem. Today's going to be an explosive episode. I have one of the best, if not the best, young and vibrant MC in the DMV. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcome my one and only brother, MC Ed. How you doing, my man?
Hey, man, I'm all right. Thank you so much.
Oh, man, I really appreciate you for coming to the show today. How's life in the DMV?
Sure, man. Sure. You're more than welcome. And I'm so excited to be here. You know, I've been watching your shows. I've been watching your podcast. And, you know, it's an opportunity. And I am also very excited to be here. Life in DMV, yeah. We hang in there.
Yeah.
The bad days, we take it. And the good days, we appreciate it.
Man, thanks for coming to the show. And it's great connecting after a long time, brother.
I know. Way back from...
Cameroon.
From the village.
Yeah, man.
The BLM, you know.
Yeah.
And now, Boya, we are here.
Yeah, man. That's life, bro. It's good to see your people everywhere.
Of course.
So why did you choose to become an MC? What really attracted you in that profession?
I wouldn't say anything attracted me to the MC field. Yeah. But I would say it's something that is an inborn. Yeah, the reason why I say something that is an inborn is I never knew I was going to become an MC. But I'm this kind of person that grew up talking, just hanging around friends, just try to take the lead role and, you know, see how things can go smoothly, try to coordinate a lot of stuff. Even way back in school, like small social groups, other things. I like to be the leader, try to do all those things. And because I was growing up too, I always admired to become an administrator, you get? So becoming an administrator, you have to be this kind of person that you like to talk in public. Yeah. You know, always be around audience, always be around people and all that stuff. So I believe it's because of the inborn thing that I grew up with.
Yeah. So have you ever had any stage fright? Or you're just comfortable with people like in such a way you just stand and talk?
I'm not gonna lie. I did have the stage fright, but I would say I was able to deal with it so fast. It was so quick for me. I was able to deal with it. I want to think that the reason why I was able to deal with it was because it's something I really love. You get, if it is something you really love, it's easy to deal with it. But I remember my first time when I had a lot of audience in front of me. Oh boy. When they handed over the mic to me, I was like, how am I going to start? What am I going to do? You know, emceeing is not something you have to really prepare. It's not like a rhyme scheme. It's not like a note that you have to read. It's, you know, teachers, they prepare their note and all that stuff. That's not how MC works. Sometimes you get the mic and what you actually was thinking in your head, you're saying something else over the mic. So I was like, let me take a deep breath. How am I going to start? And I was like, okay, ladies and gentlemen. And when I did ladies and gentlemen, I was able to look at people in the eyes. I felt that little thing in me, you know, scary and all that stuff. But then when I was able to say 3 words after the ladies and gentlemen, I was good. I felt like I was just among my family. So
from after that, you just started rolling.
I started rolling. But it still happens sometimes when I get like a bigger audience. Like last month, in the month of August, I had a wedding. I think that's the biggest wedding I've ever done. It was over 700 plus people. That was a very large number. You get? It was a little bit, I felt it again. And I was like, okay, this is because people are increasing. The number is increasing. And then I'm also getting to know new faces. You feel me? And small parties is okay. I don't get that. But when it comes to like big halls, like a huge amount of people standing right in front of me and I have to talk.
Something kicks in.
And then also the way they hype the program. You feel me? So if it is a wedding and then the whole place is talking about the wedding, you have that stage fright. You feel me?
Because you have to live up to expectation.
Thank you, sir.
If you don't live up to expectation, they're like, just trash.
Just trash, exactly. So sometimes it's just the pressure behind the occasion that gives you the stage fright. It's not just about you holding the mic and talking to people. Man. And that's true though. You know, before we started recording, I told you, I'm like, MC, that's the key of every party on any occasion. If the MC is not that great, people are not going to vibe. They're going to be like, oh, what's happening here? But if the MC makes the environment energetic, people will be like, damn, this guy, I need to bring him to my party. And that's how you create some great connections. And that's really good though. You know, I came to a party, like I was telling you earlier, that was like a few weeks ago, right? It was last week. Last week, Friday.
Yeah, last week. When I met you, I was like, bro, you really got this thing together. I was listening. I was just sitting in the audience. I was like, man, you know, before I was just seeing you on Facebook, like you're posting your videos on what you're doing. But when I came to that party and I saw you like perform, I'm like, this brother got it together. And I'm like, no, you really got a charisma and you just making everything rhyme. And it's an art. You cannot really like script that stuff. And you have to be ready for anything that comes up because things can change immediately. So I really appreciate you, man. You're doing a good job. So what are some of the challenges that you'll be facing in as an MC?
It's a whole lot of challenges, I must tell you. Again, you have to understand that you're dealing with people. People grow up in different backgrounds. People grow up in different environments, you know. And you have to, you as a lead person, you know, you're taking that lead role. You have to make sure you do something, if not 100%, but at least 80% to the satisfaction of your audience. You feel me? So now, because people are coming from different backgrounds and you're not familiar with those things, you're going to have people coming to you to control you. That's one challenge that we used to have. I would say me, I don't know about other MCs, but yeah. And I will think that it goes to other MCs as well. For example, if you have an event and you're doing events, you have a host, you have a program that you're going with. Let's say made your arrangement with whoever had that event, and then you see the family people, you see some friends, hey, you're supposed to do it this way, you're supposed to do it this way.
Yeah.
But then you're the master in the field.
Yeah,
that's what they don't understand.
Yeah.
You're the master in the field, but they want to come tell you. I understand human being is not 100% right all the time.
Yeah,
sometimes they can tell you, but the problem where we have the challenges that we have is the manner in which they come to approach you.
That's true.
The way they come to approach you, they talk to you as if they are the one even paying you the money. They talk to you as if they want to control you. They want to let you know what you're supposed to do. You're not doing your job and all that.
Yeah.
That's one challenge, especially in the event. And if you're not somebody that you can calm down yourself, you will not be able to take it. If you're this kind of person that you're so agitated,
yeah, you're like, oh, you're not paying me.
Yeah,
and that's true too. You know, a lot of, especially we Africans, Cameroonians, Bango people, for example, when they have a party and they're gonna be like, oh, it's my brother's party, it's my sister's party. Yes, what you're supposed to say, this is how you're supposed to do things. When they don't really know anything about being an MC.
Right.
And sometimes if you even give them the mic, when they start talking, you can't even hear what is coming out because they're scared. But they want you to act a certain way or do things a certain way when they don't even know the craft.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's a really tough one, you know. And I appreciate you the way you handle the stuff because it's hard. Someone will have quick temper.
Thank you.
The person might do something crazy. And then all of a sudden you're like, that guy's a bad man. But what was behind that?
What was behind it?
Nobody want to hear that.
Exactly.
They're just like, no, I can't hire that guy because he's so quick tempered. But we have to go behind to really understand what's going on. And if you're hiring an MC, try to behave and tell your people to coordinate themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you need something, like channel it to me, but in the right manner. Don't come and say, oh, you got to do it this way, as if you're the one telling me what to do. Yeah, man, I really appreciate you. So let's move on. Like, are you only doing like African parties or you diversifying your portfolio?
Well, my wings are spread to every other communities.
Yeah.
But so far, I would say I've done a lot of African parties. I don't think I've done a white party yet, but I've done a party that white people are present and they actually love the craft. So they came to me, some of them took my business card and they said they're going to reach out to me for parties as well. So, you know, it's kind of cultural. The way we do our thing, we the Africans, we have like a common culture that we do and we try to flow in that culture. With the white people, you have to also understand the way they do their own things and all that stuff. But like I said, I haven't done any party yet.
Yeah.
With a different community like Asians, Americans or white people, I put it, or Spanish. I haven't done any party yet with those people. But I have done a party where we have those people as audience.
Wow, that's great. So talk to me about the DMV. You know, when you're in Africa or Cameroon, for example, you're talking about Maryland. The party is on that other stuff. So when you as an MC, obviously you're going around to see what's going on because you're coordinating those parties, those events.
Right.
Like, how is life in DMV when it comes to party? Is the party life perfect, great?
Yeah. I mean, this is all about self-judgment. There are some people who tell you, no, they don't enjoy it. But I want to tell you something. I love it. I love it. I like the party lifestyle in the DMV.
Yeah.
Because I'm an MC. I go like out of states and I do events in other states though.
Yeah.
So I've gone to states like Massachusetts. The party lifestyle there, it's okay.
It's
but
calm.
As compared to this, bro, we make it late. The DMV area, they make their parties always late. And it's some sort of a competition. You get people spend thousands of dollars to pull up a party. And because you've seen somebody's party and that level and you admire it, you also want to do your party. Guess what? You want to also put it up to that standard.
And you want to even make it more better than
Thank
that guy.
you. Thank you. So it's making it so exciting because of the competition. You know, anything that involves competition is always good.
Yeah, it's good and bad, but great for people who want to come and attend and participate in it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you look at now parties in other areas, in other like areas aside DMV area, you understand that there's not much of this competition.
Yeah.
Because people just do it their way. You just have if you say you have your $5,000, you have your $10,000, you want to do something within the 5,000, within the 10,000. But in the DMV, because of the competition, people go extra.
Yeah, extra. And you even go to the snack, you realize that some bottles are expensive. When you look at the little thing, you're like, bro, for what?
Thank you. Right.
I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man, out here.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of competition. And I want to say the DMV people too, they're actually in the game and they're up to the tax. They are making their money. I mean, some people, they're making their money and they're having the fun. Yeah, they're having the fun too.
So what can you just say to someone who say, oh, if you're in Maryland, you cannot really save because party every weekend?
Right, that's a decision. I usually get upset sometimes when I hear people say that, because I'll tell you something, right? Life is all about you making your choice.
Yep.
If you decide to make $2,000 and then you go to the club and
squash it all.
You want to spend $1,500 and keep $500. It's up to you. That was your decision. It's very obvious. A lot of people don't know. You can make a decision and say you don't want to go out. And if you want to go out, you don't want to go out to the expensive areas.
Yep.
I understand. You want to have the fun. You want to also see people. You want to be around those people that having the, high class level of fun.
Yeah.
But you also want to look at your pocket. You want to do what you're able to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to go extra. Because when you go extra, you cry later.
Yeah, that's good. Because, sometimes people want to compete. And you want to compete, but you're not even up to that person's level.
Thank you.
And you want to do things even above and beyond that guy. You're like, bro. And then all of a sudden, you realize that you're broke.
Yeah.
And then you try to fake it. Go buy Mercedes-Benz because you see people driving Mercedes. People driving BMW. You got car note. And all of a sudden, you're just like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
You take pictures.
You really don't want to get, honestly speaking, right? To live a great life here in the DMV, just like you and I were saying, it's very competitive. Yeah. But if you really want to have a great life, you don't have to get into that field of competition.
Yeah.
If you're not up to the task.
Yeah. Just be you.
Just be you, bro.
Yeah, just be you.
Be you.
Yeah. Because when you start comparing, sometimes you might not even you cannot keep up.
Yeah.
You might try until you realize that, bro, why did I even start this thing? And you don't even have the money to compete.
And sometimes it's not just about the competition. It's also about the choices you make. A lot of people have been making wrong choices. Just like you talked about getting a car.
Yeah.
Go taking a house and you're paying that because you also want people to come to your place. Just like you've been going to other people's places.
Yeah.
It's not just about that. You need to be able to do it. A lot of people got into the IT field. I did IT too. A lot of people got into the IT field. You see them making that small money.
Yeah.
Boom. They just go sign up a house, sign up cars, sign up everything, and they're paying monthly.
Yeah.
Bro, you seen that money at that time, right?
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah, you can get fired.
Your job is not guaranteed 100%.
Yeah, it's not secure. No.
It's not. Why don't you think about what if this money is not coming in? How am I going to survive?
That's it.
How am I going to survive? So that's where people are really lacking. You might have saved some money, but because you entangle yourself with all those bills, when you lose your job, which we are not praying for, but if you lose your job along the line, guess what you have to do? You have to go to your savings and start, spending.
Like how long will your savings hold all those bills?
Exactly.
And then you're back to square one.
You're back to square one. Now, you also don't want to let go of the car. You don't want to let go of the house because you're also thinking about the down payment you put in.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste it.
Yeah, you're just like, no, I don't want this thing to get
So you
away.
be like, okay, let me fight. And when you're fighting, guess what? You're now struggling in America. Struggling.
Yeah.
Whereas it was so easy for you to do your thing. Bro, put your faith where you think you can be able to handle it.
Yeah, and you just focus on yourself and don't try to compare yourself with other people. I see a lot of people making this mistake, especially people who just came in. When they come in, people who have been here for a long time, they're going to be like, I don't be in America for a long, long time. You need for a year, I might show you road. But the thing is, you have to sit down and really examine that person before you hear the person's advice.
Yes.
Like if the person is not a role model to you, why even seek advice from that person?
True.
Because you have to look and like, is this guy doing what I want to do? Is he successful? Like what are some of the and if you see that you cannot take him as a role model, and then even if he tells you something, you just listen to it and it's like, okay, thank you.
Yep. Don't follow.
Yeah. You're not. And one thing about us is Like when an elderly person gives you an advice, you'll say, "Oh, I'm just giving you an advice." But when you don't take it, it's a problem.
It's a problem, exactly.
And it was that an advice? It was not. It was an instruction.
That's true. That's true.
It came in the form of an advice, but it was an instruction, and that's what is killing us. But I just hope that we're gonna like try to be better every single time, because trying to get things that you cannot afford is a problem, and you're living paycheck to paycheck, paycheck to paycheck. That's and when something happens, you don't know what to do. It's tough, man. It's really tough. So I really appreciate you. Let's go back to the MC stuff.
Okay.
So let's just assume that someone wants to become an MC. What advice are you going to give to that guy?
First, you have to be very confident.
Yep.
Because I won't lie to you, speaking over the mic in front of people, hundreds, thousands of people, that's not an easy job.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not an easy job. So one, you have to be very confident. Two, you have to get to know your audience. This is for somebody that's just getting into the field.
Yep.
You have to get to know your audience, know the kind of thing to do. You know, if you're doing like a funeral program, you're doing a marriage, you're doing a baby shower, doing all that stuff, you need to know what the audience are expecting from you.
Yep.
Now, to become a good MC, when you know what the audience are expecting from you, you go with the flow, they will enjoy the party more.
Yeah.
But if you think that you just want to come do your thing as an MC, trust me, you might be handling the MC in a baby shower way, whereas it's a wedding.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, whereas it's a wedding, but you might be using the baby shower structure to handle the event, or you might be using a birthday structure to handle a wedding event. And people will not enjoy it.
Yeah, they'll be like, no, I don't vibe with that guy.
Yeah.
You don't really know what he's doing. He's a boring MC.
Exactly.
And you know, people can attack you immediately. They don't keep their feelings. They just let you know. And sometimes it's hard to take that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And also, you also have to know that when you handle the mic, you're actually a public figure at that time.
Yeah.
And being a public figure, sometimes people admire just your dressing.
That's an important one.
You get. So you have to be able to be that kind of a person that you look good.
Yeah.
Look good, bro. Invest in your clothing.
Yep.
Invest in looking good in front of people. Some people, when they come to an event, they smile the whole time. Not because you're making them smile, but because they're enjoying your outfit.
Yeah,
they're enjoying your charisma, the way you do your thing, the way you're going, the way you're making yourself. Some people enjoy that more than even what you say with your mouth or what you say over the mic.
Yeah. And that's true. You know, like when you're the show. Yeah, you're the show. So everything you do really matters a lot.
Yep.
And let's just assume you consider yourself a great MC, but you come and you don't even dress well. You don't know how to put 2 and 2 together. People will be like, what is that? Why should I take this guy seriously when he don't even take himself seriously?
What would I be expecting from this guy?
Yeah.
What would he possibly be saying to me that would really make me feel like I want to love his act. I want to love his work. And, those are the questions people will ask. But when they see you, hey, they're introduced, hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome MC Ed on the mic. And then you stand up.
Oh, they're like...
And then you see you straight up, everything is all put up together. Yeah. And then you're making your way to the stage.
They're like...
And people will be smiling, be like, oh, this man should be...
he got his thing together.
Exactly.
And sometimes you might have one of those off days where things are not really working as planned. But just your outfit, people are just admiring.
You're already in the game.
Yeah, people just like everything you say is good.
Yep.
It's good. Yeah, that's true. The way you compose yourself really matters a lot. Not only in being an MC, in everything.
In everything, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. What you're saying applies in all aspects of life. So I really appreciate you for that. So once you became an MC, right? And you started going through those challenges. And how does your booking really work?
Okay, with that, I would say it's sometimes very tough to deal with these people.
Yep.
And the reason why I said it is tough is because some people will call you because they know you.
Yeah, man, no man.
Yeah, man, no man kind of stuff. Because they know you. they want to really play it and almost not pay you.
Yeah.
Which is really bad. In the sense that if you were not available or if you were not an MC, these very people will go to people that they don't know and give them plenty of money.
Yeah.
And pay them plenty of money because they don't know them.
Yeah.
And because they think that they are good and because they think that they are going to do the job. So they're going to pay them that huge amount of money. But guess what happens when they know you? Is them coming to you and telling you, oh, I don't spend plenty of money for the team. You can help your brother.
Help me, bro.
Somebody will even tell you that, bro, even if I not be higher, you know, higher, I need be for still come the party. You know, all those kind of emotional words.
Yeah, conscious talk.
Conscious talk, bro.
Yeah.
Some will even, if you know, lucky enough, you guys are from the same place, tribe, and all that. Somebody will speak the dialect to you just to convince you, just to make sure he pays little amount of money for your services. And you're actually doing a good job. You get, he likes your work. You know, in this life, when you like something, you actually spend to get that thing, right? Yeah. For example, you go to the store, you want to get a couch. Bro, you love a couch, there are different prices. But if you love a particular couch, and they tell you this is 1,500, bro, you're gonna get it for 1,500.
Honestly,
you feel me? Yeah. So they're actually liking the work. It's not like you're just coming to promote me. I get, you're exposing me to your audience and all that stuff. Yeah. But then you're also liking my work because if you don't like my work, you will not like to expose me to your audience. Nobody wants a bad.
They're not gonna come for you.
Exactly. Yeah. Nobody wants a bad review after your occasion. You want everybody to talk about your occasion. Hey, bro, this occasion was mad. It was lit. It was that. You get? Yeah. So they actually love and they know that you're capable of handling this occasion. So I'm coming for you. Yeah. But when they are coming for you, they're coming for you as a brother. They're not coming for you as business.
You don't like, oh no,
which is so challenging.
Yeah, that's tough. Before I say anything, if you hire an MC, please give that MC the value he or she deserves. Yeah. Don't go and try to say, oh, I know this person. And then, oh, boom, you try to negotiate and you don't even want to pay him. You just want him to come. That's not fair. That's not fair for his talent. You got to think about his time. And you got to think about some of the commitment he's going to leave behind just to put your party together and make it the best possible. If you want to hire MC Ed, we're going to leave this in details on the description below. And if you're contacting him, make sure you got your stuff together, by the way.
Make sure we talk business.
Only.
We talk business. Don't tell me I'm a brother. Don't tell me. Let's talk business.
Yeah, for real.
I'm going to do it very well for you. Let's talk business.
Yeah, but how do you overcome that though?
With
like people trying to tell you, oh, bro, I'm going through a lot of hard times now. I've spent money on my drinks, on food. I don't really have money to pay an MC, blah, blah, blah. How do you handle all this situation?
All right. So I think for the time, it's a little bit, I'm trying to like do a lot of considerations. Reason is because I still want to like catch a lot of audience to myself. I want to get these people to know me very well. Yep. But I'm working on a project on how I will work better with the pricing. You get work better with the pricing and make my value look better than the way it is right now. I'm working on a project like building a website, trying to get people to go to the website and see packages. If you're not up to the package, bro, let go.
Yeah, just let go.
Just let go. You can invite me. You can send me an invite. Yeah, I'll come to your party.
As a guest.
I'm going to sit as a guest. But don't utilize me as an MC when you don't want to pay. When you don't want to pay. Yeah. You feel me? That way too. That is your business. That is your business. Yeah. So relationship aside, all the community, friendship aside, we're talking about business right now. So if you're up to the tax, let's work to what you have.
Yeah. Let's work as business partners. Now we're partners.
We're not friends. We're not friends. We're not.
When your question is done, we'll go back to friendship.
We'll go back to friendship. You know, the thing is, I'm not trying to be very high. You get, but we're trying to bring it to a very high professional level. Yes. We're not trying to be very high. I still consider you can still go there. The packages, we can do a discount. Yeah, based on the fact that you know me and I know you. Yeah. We'll do a discount. But for you to come and tell me that, all right, let's cut this price like half. half
or
into
even 70%,
or even 70% away, then that's where it's not going to work. That's no business.
Yeah, that's no business. Honestly, yeah.
If I'm charging people and then you come as a friend, somebody that I know, somebody has recommended you and all that stuff, we can do a little bit of discount, maybe 10%, 5%, 50%, depending on how you and I were talking, our relationship and all that.
Yeah.
But we are not doing half the price, bro. We're not doing half the price no more.
Yeah.
We have to be professional here.
Yeah, honestly. But I really appreciate what you just said right now. You know, like, you see, even a drug dealer gives the first one for free because he wants you to get hooked with the product.
Yep.
So now you've been given all this stuff for free, and you're getting to the point where they got to be a pay block.
Yep. And
if you want to come see me, you have to go through this channel.
Yeah.
And once you go through the channel, you see all my packages. This is what I charge for 50 people on Pally. This is what I charge for 200 people. This is what when you build that, people really kind of take you seriously. I know it's not supposed to be that way, but we're Black people.
They want everything to be serious.
Yes,
for them to be serious.
Yes, to be serious. And even when you have a party, you tell people, 6 o'clock. Maryland will tell you it's a Black man time. They're going to tell you Black man time. And you don't even start the particular time. And that's tough for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now how do you coordinate your this thing effectively? And sometimes maybe the hall is going to close. You're like, bro, I got like maybe 2 hours or 1 hour to make this thing work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really tough.
So that's another challenge. I mean, I remember when you asked me, just when we started, you asked me about my challenges. Yeah, those are some of the challenges that we face.
Yeah.
This is Maryland. With Maryland, some people, they go to parties after their job. They go to their maybe second shift jobs.
Yeah.
And then they come back before they want to show up for parties. So occasion the flyer, the invitation is showing 8 o'clock. Yeah. But people want to show up at 10 11.
Yeah.
Now, they want to show up at 10 11. The hall closes at 3. You have a whole list of activity to do
before the time.
You and your client have come up with a list of activity, and he is satisfied with the list of activities.
Yep.
Now, if they start the party at 10 o'clock and you close at 3, a lot of people like to come to parties and they want to dance. They want to have like a 2 hours dance.
Yeah.
If you have 2 hours dance, listen, you start at 10, that means you're closing at 1 as an MC.
Yeah.
So that you give that 2 hours time for them to
relax.
To relax and have their fun.
Yeah.
So 10 to 1, how many hours is that?
From 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
That's about 3 hours.
That's about, okay. Yeah. So 10 to 1, that's about 3 hours, right? You only have 3 hours to go through the list of activities that you have. So it's a very huge challenge for us because now we have to start rushing things. You as an MC, you don't want to also go, you don't want to also do your work without throwing jokes into your way that you talk. Yeah. When you're talking, you want to go a little bit outside, bring in some jokes to make people laugh, go outside, bring in some people just to make the activity look so nice. You don't want to just come and read it like a Bible.
Yeah.
So now when you're doing all of those things, those are time consuming. The challenge now is if you only have that 3 hours to run that show, how do you want to manage your time of going outside the box to bring jokes in and also coordinating those activities? That's a very big challenge. You want to start rushing things.
Yeah.
Rushing things. So one thing we do now to get that solved is we go through the list of activities and we take the ones that are most important.
Yeah, and the ones that are
least important, we try to cut them away.
Oh, wow.
You try to cut them away just because you want to meet up with time.
That's tough though. So please guys, when you hear 8 o'clock, that's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Don't hear 8 o'clock and say, oh, let me just add 2 hours and you show up at 10 o'clock when everything, oh God. And the problem is, if it was that just few people would do that, it's going to be better. But almost everybody, when they hear 8 o'clock, it's as if you told them 10 o'clock and then they come at 10 o'clock and you can't even start a show when only 5 people are present.
And with us Africans too, this is what happened. You want to pull up, when you pull up a party, you want to have a big crowd before you make your entrance.
Yeah.
But then what we have been trying to advise clients or people that reach out to us is that, bro, if you have your family people, try to emphasize with your family people, your close friends.
Yes, to be there.
And tell them that, sir, let's get this thing started at this time so that we have all this fun. So if your family people are there, you are present, your close friends are all okay. The extended friends, the extended people that are not too close to you, who are to show up for that party. Yeah. Whatever time they come, they meet us wherever we are, and we keep going. Yeah. So what we advise them is, bro, for you to start your show on time, emphasize on the time, and then when you're there, whoever is there, let's keep going. I understand that people, they hire camera people, they hire videographers, photographers, and for the sake of the pictures, for the sake of the videos, they want that crowd.
Yeah, they want the show.
You want the crowd, you get, but you can there's always too many ways to go about this. Yeah. If you come, you can pull everybody to the front. You get? Yeah. The front is filled up and the back can be empty. That's fine. The camera people try to just do your editing. In front, you get? Take the editing or do whatever you want to do. Talk to them. They say focus on the crowd. Yeah. And let's not show the empty spaces.
And that's a good strategy though. Yeah. Maybe if we start doing that, people are going to take time seriously.
Yeah, they will now start taking time seriously. Guess what? Yeah. This is what they do. They sit at home. They call whoever is at the party. Pa, it don't start. Yeah. Pa, it don't start. And then when you tell them, people never come.
Yeah, they're like,
I'll be like, okay. Yeah. I'll show. Now, he or she is not getting ready to come and also be part of the people that have come.
Yeah, because people...
He's sitting and waiting for people to come.
They come later, yeah.
You get? Yeah. So when they ask you, pa, it don't come. And then they be like, oh, bro, already before play for chop. You get? The guy now will be like, oh, I'm almost late. Yeah. I'm almost late for this party. Rush. Nah. Rushing things and then he'll come and join. So,
but if nothing has started, they'll just like relax, calm down,
calm and say,
doing something else. Now. Yeah, like small time.
And they will also have one challenge too during summer. Yeah, during summer the timing. Yep. Sometimes it gets dark at about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Yep. Africans don't want to go to a party when it's still shining outside.
Oh yeah.
They want to show up for that party
when it's dark.
When it's dark. And so when it gets dark at 9 o'clock, that's when they want to come.
Yes. And so when the party is
that's another tool. Yeah. That's another reason why parties start late.
That's true, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's still bright outside. People feel like, oh, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. They don't want to show up for that party at that time.
They want it to be dark.
They want it to be dark because they know parties are in the night.
Yeah.
That's what time they want to come.
They don't want to show up during the day. Yeah, that's true. A black man. Yeah, man. I really appreciate you for giving us that insight. So how do you prepare for like a party? Like, let's just say I have a show. I have a wedding or something. Let's assume 500 people. And I say, hey, Ed, I want you to be my MC. And we'll arrange on the price and everything. And you come. How do you prepare for that party?
Okay, so this is it, right? Preparing for it. It's something you already know. Like you're an MC, you already know what you need to do. Now to do it look good and look nice, it's for you to contact whoever reach out to you. And you let that person give you the insight. Hey, who are you expecting in this party? If we have ministers, we have senators coming for that party, it's giving you as an MC another let's say another reason to prepare hard because you're going in front of
high profile
audience.
Yeah.
So that's what we do in the background. In the background, we have like a whole interview with our clients. We make a whole interview, bro. How do you want this party to look like? Who are those coming for this party? Let's talk about if it's just our community people, okay, you just let it's just our community people. You know how to deal with your community people, right? So it's an easy one for when it comes to that. Yeah. But when they start getting to people that you really don't know much about, and they start saying, bro, out of stick for day. Okay, you also as an MC, you're not just you also want to show yourself. You also want to sell yourself out there.
Yeah.
So you're going to prepare so hard because people are going to take the story to different places.
Yeah. And they'll be like, oh, I like this guy. I want him to be my MC.
You get.
Yep.
So you prepare very well. You have those meetings with those guys in the background. And also you try to meditate. For example, if I have like a wedding, you see the wedding that you saw me?
Yeah.
I was able to meditate for like a whole week on how to go about this party.
Yep.
I was expecting, some of the people that were supposed to show up for that party, I knew them. But now my worry was about those I don't know. How am I going to satisfy them? And so I was trying to like look. And then sometimes you just with us, I'm still also a very young MC. I'm not really old in the field.
Yep.
I go to YouTube, I go to online platforms, and I watch from some other MCs that are, you know, they talk about, they have bigger platforms, huge amount of followers. People are liking their work and all that stuff. I go there and I watch some videos and I'm like, okay, let me utilize some of these skills.
Yeah, that's very important. That's very important. Trying to learn from the best. You know, when you see someone who is better than you try to pick something from that person. Exactly. What is this guy doing better? What is this other person doing better? And little by little, you take those little stuff and you add it to your game and you make it yours.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, people are like, damn, how is this guy so great? But they don't know the investment you do behind the scene to become better. Man, that's great.
Yeah, I actually pick a lot from so many MCs. Even if I'm not an MC and I attend an occasion, when I listen to you and you say something, you do something, I pick it up. And I enjoy it. You get, I enjoy it. And then I try to practice it and start utilizing it when I'm doing my stuff.
And when you try it, you try to see the response. If the response is not good, you're like, no, I'm not going to use it again. Yeah, but if it's great, you're like, I got one.
Bro, I got one. I'm going to start utilizing this whole stuff every time I want to do my thing because people are engaging into it.
Yeah, that's good. That's the beauty of it, man. I'm enjoying this episode and interview, man. It's great. So, like, when you go through those challenges, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the top occasions or party that you've been able to partake in?
One of the biggest event that I did, it was this actor and filmmaker in Cameroon. I was not actually the MC, but the person that was the MC of that event, I'm close to him because I know he is one of the best and I learned a lot from him. So I kind of like got my connection with him. When he was doing it, when he was doing the party, the filmmaker from Cameroon, Quintus.
Yeah, Quintus.
Quintus. You remember the one time that he came to America and he did the Ngannou premiere show? I was there. And I was sitting there like somebody that just bought a table side. We were drinking and enjoying the movie. But when it was time for partying and all that stuff, I went straight to this guy. He was the MC. And I told him, MC Darcy, what's up, bro? I can do like a atalaku, you know? That's where I came from. I said, bro, I can help with the atalaku. Music is playing. Let's hype over this music. And he gave me the microphone. He said, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. Bro, I was so happy because he had never seen me. He doesn't know me. I know him because he has been doing events. He had never seen me, but he gave me that trust.
Yes, your determination. He's like, bro, this
take
guy.
It, try it, let's go. And when I took the mic, bro, I was doing my thing. It was lit. He was happy. He was like, bro, I got to connect with you. And we connected and went right there. I was talking. And then Quintus was there too. You know, this is somebody is big and
well respected. Yeah.
We also had the likes of Okanayo Koki. Okanayo. They were right there, you know. They were right there. So it was good for me.
Yeah. So you had some exposure.
I had some exposure. And then it was a very big hall, crowded. A lot of people showed up for that Ngannou premiere show.
Yeah, that's great though. That's great because you know, as an MC, it's tough for you to give your mic to somebody,
especially when you don't know.
You don't know the person. Like, just example, I just walk up to you and I say, "Hey, man," that's tough because if something goes wrong, it's on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You as an MC, if somebody takes over your mic and is saying rubbish, they'll tell you, "Who's come on, that man?" Little did they know
that the person just walk up to you.
The person just walk up to you and say, I'm good at mic.
Yeah.
Can you give me your mic and let me say something about that?
It takes a
so nobody thinks about that. Everybody thinks about you bringing that person. Because if you're able to give your mic to somebody, it means you know that the person.
Yeah.
And maybe you actually brought that person to that place.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now, if it goes south,
it's on you.
It's on you, bro.
If it go good, it's on the person who is talking.
Exactly, you get? But so they'll be like, oh, who's that man come on?
Yeah.
Who's that man come on?
Yeah.
But when it goes south,
it's on the MC.
They'll come to the MC, who's that carry that man come on?
Yeah.
They're not going to say, yo, why did you come? They'll be like, MC, who's that carry that man come on? And all that stuff.
And that's true, bro.
And now you start feeling bad.
Yeah.
You start feeling bad because now your profile is not up to the way people were expecting because you messed it up along the line with somebody you don't know.
So was it from that incident that you decided, oh, maybe I should become an MC? Or was it before then?
Well, before then, I used to do hyping. Yeah, I think before then I used to do hyping.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was hyping, I was so confident over the mic.
Yeah.
You get. And there was one time, one of my friends from Pennsylvania, this is where I started. Yeah. I'm always going to give credit to that event. Mm-hmm. One of my friends from Pennsylvania had a born house.
Mm-hmm. Baby shower.
Baby shower.
Yep.
So when he was just there, okay, I went to do something and I heard the camera. And I was just doing something. It was just a video. I wasn't actually shooting. I was not doing anything. I was just doing video and just doing my thing because of my video. And then he was like, bro, you be cameraman? I said, no, I'm not a cameraman. I'm just having my fun. But I'm actually an MC. He said, because I needed a camera person for that event. He invited me, but just as a guest.
Yeah.
And then when I told him, I feel do MC, I feel instead doing an MC, I will not be able to do the camera work. And I was like, okay, I'll get back to you. And then later, he got back to me and said, okay, he just trusted me. Wow. I had never done MC. Wow. I used to do back home, but it was just the back home kind of thing. You know, the audience back home is way different from one here, different, right? Way different. There's a whole lot of difference. So I used to just do my thing back home, talk to people and all that stuff, confident, even in school. Yeah. I do it. But when he just got me. And then he said, okay, you'll be my MC.
Wow.
And then that was my first time. And I was preparing so hard. I went over to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
When it was time to introduce me, I got the mic, bro. From there, a lot of people told me that you know how to do this thing.
Yep.
And that was where I got motivated, a lot of courage. And I said, you know what? Let me start selling myself.
Yep.
This is the way I sold myself out there. I did a lot of publicity, posted pictures, posted videos.
Yeah.
Calling myself, hyping myself to the best. I make people think that I am the best.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, I was hyping myself. But the good thing is, every time I hype myself and somebody reach out to me and be like, come and be my MC, I go there and I try to do the best.
Yes, to be better. You go above and beyond.
And each time I do it,
I
become better. I become better. I become better. My first exposure here in America was in Pennsylvania. That was my first exposure.
And that's good. You know, like, we as Cameroonians, I want to say Cameroonians for a second, we have to start trusting one another and start doing business with one another. Not going ahead and doing some business with another person because you don't trust your own brother.
Yeah.
That's messed up. And then all of a sudden you're like, bro, what's going on? Your community is not moving, but those other communities are moving.
They're growing.
But I appreciate now that some Cameroonians are really looking at it and they're seeing what's happening in Nigeria, the Nigerian community, and they're trying to pick up some good things about that. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because before it was not like that. Until you see Cameroonians can even put a show now. That was not like that before.
It was not. It was not.
So I really appreciate the effort, but we have to even take it to another level.
I mean, it's a showbiz, bro.
Yeah.
I sometimes, right, I understand the people. The reason why I say sometimes I understand the people is it is your show. If you're putting money to build a show, you also don't want to lose money at the end of the show.
That's true.
You get? So if you're putting money, if I'm investing thousands of dollars to pull up a show,
I want to get the money.
I want to get the best. I want people to talk about it. So that next time if I put it, a lot more people will show up for that event. But let's say if you get your camera, if you get some of your people that you know very well, maybe he's just an amateur. He's not up to the stacks to handle that kind of big event. It's better to go with somebody that is better, that is up to the tax to handle it.
That's the thing is, how will we know if that guy's up to the tax if we don't let him try?
It's based on how you see his other shows. That's why you see publicity when you are a public, or maybe you're doing a business, always do your publicity. I want to tell you something. The reason why Cameroonians are now trusting Cameroonians in a sense is because of the publicity. We see all the comedians now, they have platforms.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But before,
it was not like that.
We had Sparkle Zachary in 2000, 2002 and all that. They never had platforms.
Yeah, that's true.
If somebody that doesn't watch their CD cassette would not know the kind of potentials that they carry.
Yeah, and those guys, they're great. They're great.
But now, their audience is too big. It's way too big now because they have their Facebook page, they have their TikTok, they have their Instagram, they have their
direct to consumer.
So direct to consumers.
Yeah.
Somebody does not have to watch the CD and come and tell you, bro, go try them.
Mm-hmm.
You get everybody is saying the thing. As soon as he posts, people are saying.
And that's good too. Yeah.
So that's where now we are trusting. We started trusting our people. Nigerians were doing this because, bro, internet was in Nigeria a long time ago. People had platforms. You used to hear AY Live, basketball show, Night of the Thousand Live in the days and all that stuff.
But we did not have that.
We never had that.
Yeah, we never had that. Yeah.
So you can really not trust that person because you think like, what if I put my money for this and any man who can do it at the expected?
Yeah.
How am I going to get my money back? Nobody wants to lose after doing a business.
Yeah, that's true. Because I remember I was in Kumba back then when Zachary and Spaco was still hot. Mm-hmm. It was great. And then after a while, you realize that those guys are still struggling. You're like, what? After all this, like making people laugh all the time and they still struggling, that was tough, you know. Yeah. But when you see a Nigerian comedian, they already made it.
You understand? Because
and you're like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. There's something really happening that we're not trying to put it together. Yeah.
Publicity, platforms, and your media pages and all that stuff. Bro, it boosts you a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll give credit to mine too, because I did.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You have to invest on your socials. Because if you don't do that, people are not really going to know who you are.
People will not know.
Yeah.
People will not trust you that much.
Yeah, you might be talented, but if you're not building your own private platforms, people are not going to really understand what you're really capable of doing. But when you package yourself like, this is what I'm capable of doing, it's what I've been doing for a while now. You can trust me with this project. People are like, yeah, I can look at all the stuff that this guy has done and like, yeah, let's see what he got to do.
Right.
And let's keep trusting our own. Let's just keep doing that. Because
it's coming.
Yes, it keeps the culture moving. It keeps the community growing. And that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. You know, I smile when I see that. Because back then, you were looking at Nigeria, you're saying, oh, look at how Nigeria is prospering. They're promoting their own, but why are we not doing the same thing? Yeah, it was really messed up. But I'm glad that our guys now are getting those privileges.
They're getting it.
Yes, and they're traveling and they can leave Cameroon, come for a show and go back. You know, and they know they have some audience in America and Canada, Europe, and all that. That's good. This is a good feeling, you know, to put a show just Cameroon and you see people turn out. Yeah, and we just got to keep doing that. That's a great thing, man. So I really appreciate you, man. We've been talking a lot. And I'm seeing the time is flying like crazy. But now let me go to something a little different. So you came to America, and I know before you came to America, you heard some things about America. You had this perception of America. And when you got here, was everything the same?
All right. So everything was not really the same in the sense that you have to struggle, you have to build your base.
Yep.
You get it's not as easy as we used to sit back home and just be like, oh, when you get to America, you have a car, you have a house, you have a no, bro, you have to fight for it.
Yep.
You have to fight for it. But again, I also want to tell you that a lot of people have different experiences. Some experiences are very smooth.
Yep.
Some are very rough.
That's true.
You get when you get a rough experience, bro, it's you have a better experience and you fight. And you try to build your base perfect. But when you get like a very smooth experience, everything is just working. You come, maybe you have a very big house, you have a room, nobody cares about your in and out. Yeah. You do your thing, they're giving you money. You're not fighting for the money. You don't really fight for that life. Yeah. You don't really fight for that American lifestyle.
You don't have that grit.
Yeah, you don't have it to fight for the dream. Yeah.
You become comfortable.
Exactly. You become very comfortable, and before you know it, 5 years, 10 years, you still have nothing to show.
You can't compete.
You can't.
You can't compete.
You can't compete.
Because comfort is the enemy of success. Yeah, once you become comfortable, you just like, man, I'm good where I am.
You're good.
I'm contented. Yep. I don't need to do anything. I don't got to stress. Those people are they're stressing up and down. I need to sleep. And all of a sudden, in 10 years, you look left, right, and you're like, bro, you cannot even compete. Yeah.
If you really want to live up to the American lifestyle, you have to leave your comfort zone.
That's true.
You have to be able to leave your comfort zone. But I'm not saying leave your comfort zone when things are not okay with you. You have to be able to get a certain level of how can I put it? Like you need to set your base to a certain level. So that even if you try to leave out of your comfort zone and it doesn't work, you can always have a part where you can start again.
Yeah.
You don't want to see yourself on the street.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, you just come and then you want to just start getting everything. You want to just go out there and start doing all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if it goes and it doesn't work, because life is about making a decision that might work and as well as might not work.
Yeah, that's true.
If it works, bro, you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't work, you have to be able to go back to zero and build again. Yeah. But if you cannot go back to zero and build, that's where the problem is.
Yeah. And you always got to be ready to that, things might go wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah. And because if you don't prepare your mind that things might go wrong, when it does, you were not expecting that and you don't know what to do. But if you plan ahead of time, and when things go south, you know, my contingency plan.
Yeah. I
already had everything in place. But the thing is this, we have to have goals. We got to start setting goals like, hey, yes, what I want to do. Yes, how I want to move my life forward. And you try to strategize on some effective plans that can move your life towards a positive direction. It's not all about just seeing what people are doing and then you focus on doing that thing. Right. Because that's what kills us a lot. Everyone is doing IT. IT it is. Everyone is doing nursing. Nursing it is. Everyone is doing HSH it is. You don't even sit and think like, what do I want to do with my life? What is my purpose in life? What are some of my talent, my gift? How can I apply this stuff?
Right.
I'm not saying you just take your gift to the, you just jump up and say, oh, I'm gifted at this and you just start doing it. You have to like get a job. Like everyone starts somewhere. You get a job. While you're working in that place, try to learn and invest in yourself. Invest in your gift. Invest in your talent. And once your gift is able to compensate for your job, and then you can move that way. Yeah. So that way is good. But we have to start planning ahead of time. Not sitting down and then all of a sudden things happen like, okay.
And also you want to really expand your scope of thinking. If you come to a house, it's pretty much more of a tradition that when we come to a house, whoever hosts you, whoever received you in America, if that person is a medical doctor, you admire to become a medical doctor. If that person is an engineer, that's what you want to admire to become, because everything that person is telling you is all about engineering.
Yeah, it's
all about being a medical doctor. But now the reason why I say you have to go a little bit out of your scope of thinking is because, bro, go out there, associate with people.
Yeah.
Associate with questions. Friends. Ask questions. Be inquisitive.
Yeah, ask questions.
Be inquisitive and learn. There are so many. See, the power of America, the power of succeeding in America is knowledge.
Yeah.
When you get knowledge about things, you get varieties. And if you put your leg here, it doesn't work. You take it out and put it on this other one. It doesn't work. You take your leg and put it on this other one. It doesn't work. You have varieties.
The options, yeah.
And trust me, if you try 4 of them, you succeed at least.
You just got to keep going.
Got to keep going.
Keep going.
Now, if you go back to the question that you asked, was everything the same as you were thinking when you were back home? And I would say no. The reason is because back home, the conception is everything is easy. Everything is smart. There's a lot of money.
In America. It's as if you're plugging the money. Yeah.
But bro, I promise you, right? The simple truth stays. If you come here, you still don't work, you will not have money.
Yes, you're not going to have money.
People have stayed here 5 years, 10 years, 20 years.
Nothing to show for it.
You still don't, you ask them even $500, they cannot give you. It's not because there's no money. There's that opportunity, a lot of opportunities here. But you have to be determined to work and fight for this opportunity. And it's a whole lot of process and a whole lot of struggle.
And you got to be committed.
You got to be committed. If you don't struggle, you will not. Nobody sits here and money comes and meet you. No.
And another thing is, if you find out that something is great, do not keep it to yourself. Share with people. I see a lot of people, they got something good, they don't want to tell their brother because they don't want their brother to be better than them. That's a problem. It's not good. And that's what's killing us. People are going to have some good things or a good place where they can work or something good. They don't want to share. They don't want to tell people like, oh, bro, this place is good. Come to this place and try it out. And all of a sudden, they're just doing it themselves. They want to only be the great person in your family or the great person in the community.
Right.
That's not how it works, guys. Please. That's one thing we got to work on, honestly.
And also one trick, right? One trick. The power of information here in America is always around gatherings.
Mm-hmm.
When I say gatherings, I'm talking about gatherings like soccer fields.
Yeah.
Where you have all kind of people coming to play soccer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talking.
Mm-hmm.
People are just throwing slangs.
Yeah.
People are just throwing talks.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they throw something and you kind of like pick it up, go close to that person and say, "Pa, if you tell me more about
this stuff,
you understand?"
Mm-hmm.
You also can go to gatherings like maybe even in the nightclubs.
Really?
There's a whole lot of information in the nightclub, bro.
With all that noise?
Listen, when somebody drinks, that person want to tell you everything.
That's true.
You get that person want to tell you everything.
Yeah.
So when you go close to somebody and you guys are drinking, you guys are partying. Now I understand it's too noisy in there. But if that person is talking to you, he's gonna make sure you hear. You're going to hear what he's saying.
He's gonna scream
and talk something. And in the course of talking something to you, he might mention something that is very, very interesting. Now, you as a very smart person, you don't ask him that question right there. Slide out with him. Maybe when you guys are on your way back home, stand around the corner and be like, "Bro, you be talking to me inside that club." Nah, that's in there.
Yeah.
You get?
Try to understand.
And if the person is way too drunk that he cannot explain for you to understand, just hold on. The next day, reach out. You get? I'm just trying to bring in that information there. It's not just you staying where you are, maybe in your home, to get information.
You got to ask questions too.
You got to go out there. My problem is going out there and associate with people. I know about people that are that are introverts and all that. They don't want to be among people and stuff.
Yeah, they're not comfortable.
But if you want to learn very well and grow so hard, bro, I promise you, just hang around people that talk.
Yeah, that's true. And you're going to get a lot of information. Yeah, they're going to just spill it out. Spill it out.
Because they don't care. They feel like they're just having fun. They're just talking.
And that's a good thing. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I have a show like this. So when I bring someone in, the person can share their experiences, share some of their strategies, and people learn from that.
Exactly.
And that's a good thing too, because, you know, someone might not know some stuff and then they just catch that thing. And when you hear something that interests you, just take note of that thing, because you might forget. And then later on, you just come look at it. Because if you don't take note and you forget, like, guess what? It's gone. But if you have a note, you just go look at it and you say, "Oh, bro, I got it, man."
Yeah.
So, brother, I don't want to take much of your time. We've been going so fast, and I'm seeing the time. I'm like, okay. So I got 2 questions for you. I always ask these 2 questions before I end the show. So the first question is this: if there was one experience that you could take away from all your experiences in life, what would it be? That you could just delete, just minus, remove it from all your experiences in life. You don't like it. What was that going to be?
Is the experience, honestly, is the experience of somebody trying to make me a fool. You get? For example, I can be very simple.
Yeah.
Very easy to flow with. Maybe you and I, we are talking. You want to borrow money from me, I give you money because I know you'll give me back. And at the end of the day, you try to play the games and make me think that, oh, I was the fool for giving you my money.
Yeah, that's messed up.
You get? I hate that experience. So, bro, you can become my enemy. Because my intention was to help. But now the intention that you had was not for me to help you, was for you to play games with me.
Yeah, so you get the money, I don't pay
and
back.
Play a fool out of me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Which is so bad. And people trying to look at me and just think that, but maybe let's say it's pretty much the same again. It's pretty much the same. Like, okay, I want us to do something. Let's partner to do something.
Yeah.
And because of how much effort I'm putting in for us to succeed in that thing, you're thinking that, okay, let me use him to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
You get the point, right? Let me use him to get it.
Yep.
He has showed himself that he is so determined, or he can just do the thing by himself and all that.
Yep.
And then you want to just use me because you think I'm determined. I am concentrating to that part. I want us to like have that finish line and make it successful.
Yeah.
And I'm putting that much effort doing all the work, and you think that you just
use the person.
Yes, man.
Using someone is so bad.
It goes the same with my relationship. It goes the same with relationship too. If I'm getting into a relationship and I kind of study you and understand it, you're just looking at me and be like, oh, this man is doing the work. He's putting this much effort. Let's just play the game.
Yeah.
If I realize that, wow,
that's it. That's a wrap.
It's a mess up for me.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for giving us that insight. Another question, and that's the last question I'm going to ask. So if you were to give an advice to your younger self, what would it be?
My younger self?
Yeah.
Is going to be try to think of what you want to do. Focus on it.
Yep.
Make your priorities straight. Take the most important first. And also calm down in your decision.
Yep.
Calm yourself whenever you find yourself in a situation.
Yeah.
Either bad or good, don't get so excited over it. Because when you get excited, the decision that comes after that excitement, it's most likely a wrong decision.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but if you take your time to think, either bad or good, you might end up making a good decision to continue with the good one, or a good decision to succeed with the bad one.
Man, that's tough right there.
Yeah.
Never make a decision when you're happy. Never make a decision when you're sad.
Try.
Make a decision when you're calm.
When you're calm.
And your mind is clear.
Yep.
That's a good one. I appreciate you, man. And is there anything you want to say to my audience before I end the show today?
Yes, of course. I mean, platforms like these, it's a good one. And what I would say is, let's keep supporting this guy, man. He's doing an amazing job. He has invested a lot in this whole thing. And it's so exciting bringing people to come share experiences to others, because I might not have shared this experience to maybe one or two of your audience, to one or two of your followers, but because of this show, your audience will know my experience.
Yeah, that's true.
Your audience will know. So what I'll just have to say is, let's just go with this. I mean, let's keep following you, watching the videos. That's a whole lot.
Yeah, man.
That's a whole lot from people.
I appreciate you, and please check this guy out. And if you want to book him, we're going to drop his details on the description below. So thank you very much for coming to the show, Mr. MC. And I appreciate you very much, brother.
Thank you so much.
So guys, there you have it. Unfortunately, today's episode comes to an end. I really appreciate you guys for everything you do. And if you're new to our channel, this is the Benrolins Blueprint platform. Just do us a favor, like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can be the first person to be notified when we drop any future episode. And for our returning listeners or viewers, we appreciate you for everything you do, and see you in the next episode. Benrolins Blueprint comes to an end. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Like and share.